Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bomberos on Fire podcast. Today, I got a special guest, really special from the other side of the country, basically 3 hours away, behind or forward, I remember. But before we start, I want to say thank you to everybody who listened, all new guys, or new people that are coming back. Thank you so much for coming back. Please share, subscribe, like all the stuff that people knows, because with you guys' support, I can actually grow the channel more and make more episodes and bring more people with different point of view, which is that's what we're here for. We're all humans and we all have different point of view, maybe the same goal, but a different way to get there. And I want to say a little sponsor break. Thank you, Roto School. If you need to find or you want to fly helicopters or you want to get into the field, they're located in Central Florida in Lake Wales. They have financial aid. They have all the tools to teach you how to become a helicopter pilot. And if you already won and you need to, and your license expire, doesn't matter where you are, those people can help you out. The website is roto.school, and you can find the link below once we get the episode running. So, Jen, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, perfect, perfect. If you don't mind to introduce yourself, who you are, what do you do, and we go from there.
Okay. Well, first of all, I would love to learn to fly a helicopter, so that school sounds exciting. But
Come to Florida.
yes, but that's in Florida. My name is Jennifer Fletcher, and I'm a certified massage therapist. I live in Sacramento, California area, and I provide massage for different types of people in different settings.
Okay, perfect. What makes you go into that field?
So I started. I'm actually a teacher. I started being teaching when I was 17. I started preschool teaching, and I ended up as a junior high, middle school English teacher and librarian
Oh,
when
wow.
my final teaching situation. So I taught for about 30 years, and I almost have a master's in education. I didn't finish it. But what happened was, is I'm a mother, and so my teaching salary couldn't pay for the lifestyle that I
Yeah.
wanted. And so in my journey in my early 20s, I did go to massage school as to do that as a side job while I was finishing my bachelor's. And so when in 2021, after the whole COVID thing and then the online teaching, because I was teaching online, and then all this, if the teacher
Oh,
falls and gets shot, call this number that's now posted in the classroom. So when those things happened, I couldn't teach anymore. Oh, there's other things too, but I didn't feel comfortable with the low pay, the risk, and everything. And so I came back to massage. The chiropractor took me to work for her, and I liked it. It was worked for me, and so I went back to massage school and I finished my certificate. But I just seem to do people. I don't know. I seem to help them a lot with my massage.
yeah. And I know you said massage therapist. What is the difference between like a normal massage? I guess I'm going to a cruise and I'm sitting on the beach and I pay somebody to give me a massage. What is between that and your type of massage that you do? What's the
Okay.
big difference?
Yes. So there is the spa massage is like the Swedish long strokes, comforting, relaxing massage, and but I do more neuromuscular massage, which is like pushing and pressing the muscle until it releases. So it's more painful, the kind of massage I do, but it's a long term fix for whatever muscle issue you may have.
Whatever.
It's a
Okay. Yeah.
it takes more treatments too, because a spa relaxation massage is like a one and done. But this kind of thing is you would go. Sometimes they come twice a week for a couple of weeks until they have relief, or a couple hours, a couple times a week, or something like that, and then they say they're fine until.
Until they feel better.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And what type of patients you usually see, or what type of injuries? Because probably I'm guessing a lot of musculoskeletal treatment or injuries. So what type of patients do you see the most?
Oh gosh, I see all different kinds. So today I have two people in rest homes. So I have one an 84-year-old who broke his back that I've been seeing for 3 years, and
Oh wow.
that one now we're down to circulation massage, and palliative care, but he's doing fine. He's not on hospice, and so I think that's to do with the weekly massages he's been getting for the whole 8 months because he's bedridden and can't move, but he has perfect circulation, so
Okay.
mood stays up. And then the second one today has Parkinson's, and he can't walk, or he's losing the ability to talk, but he's fully aware. And so I'm helping him with circulation because his legs aren't circulating. But generally, I have competitive athletes. I have a baseball coach for the high school. I have a pianist. I
Oh
then
wow.
I get athletes, and I have one woman who's in a wheelchair, so she's an athlete as well. She does bike riding with her arms,
Okay.
so I do her shoulders and neck, and I go to her house. So I do mobile. I generally like to help people who have either injuries or that are. I like to help anybody who needs help, honestly. And
Yeah.
the athlete, what I do know and what I see is that the athletes get more minor muscle injuries, but they have a longer life. Like the way their life of, like, the baseball coach has been playing baseball. He's like 50, and he's been playing since he was 10. So he's, even though he gets a lot of little minor muscle injuries, his muscles overall are so toned and his bones are so protected. So what I see is the less you exercise, the more your muscles waste, but the more you exercise a little, you get a little more muscular pain. It's better to get the pain, is my what I've learned. It's better to have that bit of pain.
Okay. So pain is good.
Pain is good. Yeah.
Pain is good. Yeah. It's for life too, though. Pain is sometimes you have to go through a lot of things painfully to come back from that and come out of that tunnel and better than before.
Exactly. Exactly. And like today, I two rest home guys. One of them has a very nice, happy attitude, and
Mhm.
he's 84, and he doesn't suffer as much. When he doesn't get what he wants, he's okay with it. The second one is a lot anger, and he's got a lot more suffering. So that mental piece, the ability to take things as they come, it affects your health, and I've
Yeah.
noticed that as well. So being able to roll with the punches is actually healthier for your muscles, even if it's a mental thing.
Really? Yeah. It's all connected. Mind and body are connected,
Uh-huh.
regardless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And let's say that I live around your area. Where they can find you, so we can have that. And I know, oh, by the way, I'll put it on the comments and on the description of the episode. Or if you need your services, where you can find you, how to contact you.
Okay. I'm in the Sacramento area. My office is at Artisan East. It's a spa in Land Park area of Sacramento, and
Mhm.
but I do mobile too for more medical issues when they can't get out of the house. Then I go there.
Got it.
Mhm.
Got it. And any contact phone number or website or Instagram that you have, so people can listen. Whoever is listening right now can actually call you or contact you by any chance.
Yes, my Instagram and is Healing Hands by Jena, and that's the name of my business as well. And it's Healing Hands by Jena, Jena. And there's all my Google reviews, and on my Instagram, there's a lot of information about massage and how different types of massage can help you. And so, yeah, I usually am. You can contact me through my cell phone number, which is 530-771-5880, or you can go through my Instagram, or and you can email me. There's all kinds of contact information on my Instagram and my Google. So,
Like too, because is integrated about or curious about what you do. Also, we talk about Reiki. What is that?
I don't perform Reiki, but I have colleagues that do. It's energy work where they go over the body, they don't touch it, but they feel your energy, and they try to clear out your chakras through their energy. It's like energy clearing. But
Got it. something with that. I guess you got a
Yeah, yeah.
public for
I
everything,
do
and
a different kind of energy work, but it requires touching. But it's called Jin Shin, and it you just touch
oh,
one point, and then you move the end of the extremity or whatever to release any caught up energy. But that's the energy work I do. But I do.
really?
Yes, but I do want to say that as far as like what you said, the mind body connection,
Hmm.
that what they found is that the fascia holds the feelings. Like, so when they say, oh, you have muscle, it's that feeling's caught in your muscle or something, that is the fascia that's catching the feelings. And so when I do the squeezing, that I'm telling you, not the rubbing but the actual pinching of the muscle and squeezing out the tension, that melts away the fascia, because pressure and heat change matter, and the body is just matter, and I'm using pressure and heat to change the body. So once I melt away the fascia, a lot of those caught feelings and triggering feelings can go with it. So that is the
Oh.
second benefit, mind body benefit to the massage.
Oh wow! So I'm guessing people sometimes start crying or drain whatever's going on because you touch that point or spot, right?
Yes, they do.
Kind of.
They cry, they go, ow, stop, or it will, and it's a older memory feeling that stuck in the muscle.
Oh wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's really interesting. And what is that? You said Jinshen? That you said that treatment?
Mm-hmm. Jinshin is
What
that.
is? That's a
It's
little.
just traditional Chinese medicine. It's just in the Chinese repertoire of massage, and I like it because it's like sometimes I can't. There's a lot of tension, but if I put a lot of pressure on that tense part, it just pushes me off. But if I put a light pressure on the tense part and move another part of the body, it will unwind out like in a slower way. There's lots
Oh
of
wow.
energies moving around us.
Yes, yes, I see that. And if people go through your Instagram, we'll see a lot of the muscle tissue that you post and a picture of the chakra or energy in your body. That's pretty. That's one thing that caught my eye. Like, oh wow, this is interesting because I never, as you know, I'm a paramedic or all my things, and I used to like treat the disease or a specific thing. Like if you have a heart attack, I treat the heart,
Yes.
and I got a short time. You, for example, you're more holistic
Yes,
treatment, right?
exactly. Like, yes. So like my friend today that with the Parkinson's, and I noticed that he's angry, right? And that, but so I'm noticing when I speak with him, I tell him, and I notice he's having a hard time walking, and I tell him, you're strong, you have a lot of strength. And I speak to him in a way, and I speak life into him, and then that helps it calm his anger so he can get outside in the sun, because when you're angry you can't work through what you need, right? Because you're stuck in anger. So
Yeah.
yeah, all of it, just even having me come and just advocate for them or talk to them about what they're going through, it's just like a second part of the massage, because a lot of my clients like to talk to me about what it is while I'm working on them. So
No, I bet. Yeah, you become like a unofficial coach, like cat life coach, kind of, or at least listener,
or
because
processor, yeah, I help them process, I guess, more than anything, and just
yeah,
encourage, right? Encourage that
yeah,
they're doing great.
to release that mental stress that people have sometimes, because you never know what the other person is going through until you start talking to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, and interesting. How do you deal with mental health problem? Like for example, stress, anxiety. How you deal with that?
For myself,
Yeah.
okay, so I exercise every day. I make sure that I eat right. I make sure I sleep well. I try to keep away from people that aren't kind to me, and
Mhm.
I try to have, so that's boundaries. I try to keep really strong boundaries around my own mental health, because my job is a giving job and I'm a mother, so I'm giving to my child. So I give so much that if I don't have those boundaries and I try to take another client or something, I end up suffering. So for my mental health, it's a lot to do with boundaries and how I manage my time as far as exercise, sleep, eating.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happened to me too. When I got a patient, pediatric, or there's a tragedy of a cardiac arrest, you get caught into the feelings and all that. So I learned, at least in my perspective, to put like a boundary and just treat the problem. I don't get personal. I don't get connected to that because it's not able to work.
Yes. It can for you in your line, yes, you're gonna get a lot more death and hard things.
Yeah,
Mine, I don't. I mean, I have a couple hospice guys, and walking them home is a lot easier than just, you know, that. I mean,
yeah,
so, but
yeah. And also, you have the long-term treatment. You got like your side is more like a rehab, long-term treatment that you can actually have time to talk to the patient, actually know that person. I only have maybe 20 minutes at the most.
yes, exactly. And I do get to know them. And I have like one of my clients had a stroke. And when he started with massage, he said he had so much knowledge, he wanted to get it out, but he couldn't really talk well anymore. And so through like about a year of massaging, he got it all back. And he taught me so much through his having to process his life again. And I learned so
Wow,
much from him. So that second part of the mind body, there's that second part that I feel
that connection.
equal. Yeah, equally important. They need to be known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool though. What type of massage do you give to that person with a stroke? Is it different? For example, if I got like twist my ankle and I got muscle pain, or the massage is different from somebody with a stroke or quadriplegic, for example, or
Well, right. Yeah. Some massages are going to be different. Like if they have a swelling, you can't massage. There's contraindications for different things like pregnancy. You're not supposed to do their legs. But it's so I wouldn't do really hard massage on someone with osteoporosis, might break their bone. So there's all kinds of contraindications, but so that's but for stroke it was more for him. He needed deep tissue the way his body is, and then also he needed the blood flow back up through the brain because a stroke is usually the tight neck muscles because that's where
Mhm.
the
aorta.
is. So that helps always to so everybody keep that soft if you can. Even you can just do your own neck.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about it. What you would give to somebody an advice to somebody who doesn't know how to deal with stress, or from your point of view, what do you advise to somebody? Hey, if you try this, maybe a good advice.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all, I think it's a mindset. I think that the first thing to tackle is how you're thinking. If you're stressed, what are you thinking? And then if you have so many things to do, then what can you get rid of? And then keeping yourself in a place of positivity.
To prioritize and be positive. Try
Yeah.
to.
Exactly. Try to. And then as the world throws these things at us, which it is
Yeah.
part of being human, then it's like, how can I make that work for me? Or how can I get away, get that done and out of here? So you're kind of prioritizing your mental health before
Yeah.
their needs or whatever.
Oh wow. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Like you said, like we said in the beginning, like body and mind are together, and you need to. You cannot be just one, focus on one, and the other one leave it outside. You need to work together with both.
Right, right. Yes, this is what I see in their bodies is that the happier mindset, the less problems. And the more exercise, the less problems, even if it's a little bit of torn muscles and stuff like that. So those are those things I'm noticing.
Okay. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And how long you been doing this, massage therapist? How long you been doing since COVID, right? Like full time, I think so. In
Yeah,
Canada.
I think I started when I was 23 doing it for chiropractic and somewhat there
Oh
and
wow.
here, but I've been doing it solid since 2021. So now about 3 years, 2021.
Yeah, full time. That's a changing life decision, because you went from being a teacher to high schoolers and middle school. They're not easy.
Right.
To
It's easy, but it's easy, but it's not because if I had one lady, she was like almost 80, and there's just, you're always going to have challenges, you're going to have
yeah,
challenging calls no matter what you do. And then, there's always challenges in life. But the thing I like about this work is that it's calm with the music, and it's a calming job. And
yeah, it
anybody,
is.
yeah, if you're interested in doing it, I would suggest you do it because it's a calming job, not necessarily easy, but calming.
And if let's say I want to become a massage therapist, in your case, the same field as you, where you can find information for that? I know each state is different. I get it, But where you can, were you in your training or?
Yeah. So I went to NHI, which is the National Holistic Institute, and luckily it's local to where I am, but it's a really good school for massage. And in California, the regulations are pretty low, but I know Florida and New York, the regulations are pretty high. And our school had 800-hour requirement to, and that's pretty consistent with New York and Florida. But so that school is really good. They taught us shiatsu, Thai, Swedish, shiatsu, all kinds of jinshin, aromatherapy, reflexology. It was very comprehensive education.
Nice.
Hmm.
That's cool. Yeah, you start talking about different type of massage, and I'm like, you lost me on that. You're like, what the hell are you talking about, girl?
Yeah, yeah. So each culture has come up with their own way to rub out your sore muscles.
Oh no shit.
And dinner, it's like some spaghetti with some, taquitos. Like it's got, you can use each little part to make the whole experience work for the person.
And what do you prefer the most to use? What type of technique, or you have a specific technique that you always start and then you go from there? How do you?
I do myofascial tissue release, which is the one where you pinch the muscle and then you try to hold, like trigger point. You just hold it. It's almost like exposure therapy. You just keep pinching it until it stops hurting, and then eventually through the pressure and the heat, it melts away the fascia and the actual knot. So it's two parts there. It's the touch, the physical touch, and then the pressure and heat, and then the blood flow. So there's several things going on that create the
Got it.
muscle to end up not anymore causing the pain. It just
Goes away.
erases the problem, I guess. If you, with this specific technique called myofascial tissue release that I use, that they
Okay.
taught us at the school. Mm-hmm.
So you specialize more than that than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the spa, if I get people I work at a spa. So if I get people who want a spa massage, I can perform a spa massage. But I end up generally starting to try to fix whatever it is in that. So it would doing the myofascial tissue release. So. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what is the part of the body that has more, or you always target? Like, because usually to me it will be the feet and the shoulder, but
Yeah.
you're the expert on that.
Yeah, you're right. It's the shoulders and the feet. Yeah, the shoulders for sure. I don't do
Why
feet as
is
much,
that?
but feet is necessary.
Oh, really? It's a specific like way to do the feet. I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. No, I just do. There's lymph nodes on the bottom of the feet, and so I just pump like that. Sometimes, like if they can't walk, so because when you walk, you clear your lymph. But if you can't walk, then I'll just pump the bottom of the feet, and then just rubbing the feet. The feet work so hard. You're always on your feet, running,
Yeah.
walking, doing stuff. So that part.
Okay. And how about the shoulders? You got lymphos on the shoulder, or why the stress so concentrated in your shoulder and neck?
So because okay, so your shoulders are the only bones in your body that are free. They don't have anything they're connected to. They're just free floating on your back in muscle.
Hmm.
And so like the other bones are connected with joints to another bone, but not that shoulder blade. So because of that, and then your arms are doing all this, you have so many points where it can get caught, and so that's why you have so much more shoulder pain. But and that's why. And then the neck too is small compared to the head and the shoulders, so you're holding all this weight. The neck and shoulders get really tensed up.
Okay. I also heard I got a friend who's trying to get into massage therapist that you massage on the way of the muscle or the way or the muscles look like if you're going up and down. And that's true. And oh, why is that?
So because the muscle, when you, so if you have a muscle injury, like say you get whiplash, your muscle
Mhm.
will tighten up to splint the bone so it doesn't break. So it tightens up and it attaches, it adheres to the bone. So what happens is the injuries, the car accident's done, but your muscles still adhere to the bone and it's holding it out of place now. So it's causing your posture to be out of place. So what happens then is that people think they're just ruined now forever. But what it is that you need to just pinch that muscle, pull it off the bone, and then just keep pinching it until it melts away. So
Oh,
releasing back the bones to their
Oh
original
wow.
position. That's what myofascial tissue releases. Yes.
Oh wow, it makes sense because usually when I got somebody involved in a car accident, I put a seat collar, a backboard, take it to the ER, and I don't think about that. I never thought about it like the muscle attached to the bone, and then I
Yeah,
never, yeah,
it's
didn't imagine that.
amazing. It's really just your body's working for you. It just doesn't know you don't need it anymore. And what I do is just try to tell it we don't need that anymore, right? With my hands. So
Yeah, wow, that's really interesting. That's oh my god, that's pretty cool to know that actually. So people that listen to the podcast, they realize, hey, I'm not dying. It's just part of the body trying to fix itself, and maybe you need your services to release it.
yes, and they do think they're dying all the time. They're like, "Oh my God, I've got this pain in my arm, and I'm going to the doctor, and it's really just a tight muscle here in their sternum." I'm like, it's just that the muscles are so painful that they feel like there's something really bad wrong. It's
Yeah,
sad. Yeah, but it's lucky that muscles are not. They're not going to kill you. If your muscle's a little torn, it's not going to kill you.
yeah, it's not gonna kill you. I know. I
But
seen
it
that. I
feels
seen
like it
that.
is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for example, I got a patient that's complaining about chest pain, and he got inflammation on the muscle between the ribs, and it feels like you're having a heart attack. But they're like, I'm having a heart attack, I'm dying. Like, no, no, calm down. So we do the, quick EKG, make everything ready, and everything looks normal. But having chest pain. So once you get to the doctor, and I said it might be muscular than actually heart because your heart looks perfect. It might be muscular, but it feels like you're dying. Just because the aching pain, just going through that.
Yeah, exactly. And that happens to me. I'm like, I think you might need to go get an ultrasound because you're in so much pain. I don't know if that's muscular. And then they'll go to the doctor and come back, no, it's muscular. And it's like, okay, well, now that we know that you're not having a gallstone or something, well, let's work at it again. Yeah, I definitely send
Exactly.
them to the doctor too because I can't see. I don't have an X-ray machine. I can't see inside of them, and sometimes it could be not muscular. But yeah, so having all the whole workup is good, not thinking everything is just a muscle problem. We have to be comprehensive. But
Yeah.
yeah, but definitely so the muscle, as the muscle is pinching the nerve, that's when it feels like the bone's going to break because it's the same sensor as, oh my God, you're going to lose your leg if your
Mm.
nerve is pinched, right? So it feels as scary as if you were really hurt, but it probably might not be that bad.
Might not be exactly.
Yeah.
And like you said, approaching holistically. Hey, I know about muscle and massage, but maybe you need to check out with a doctor because I'm not. I don't have X-ray machine. I don't even qualify to tell you anything else. Just muscle wise. After muscle, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll pull and pinch, but after that, I can't send you home thinking that you might have something that I can't help you with without telling you.
Exactly. And yeah, and then you go to the ER or the hospital, and you got a big old bill, and then come back to you. Hey, oh, I got a muscle pain.
Yeah, and they're like, no, no, they'll come back, and I'm like, okay, they said I was cleared and I'm like, good because I don't want to be responsible for, you know, that if they're needing more than I can give.
Yeah, it's funny though how people react to different things and how people also react with pain. Some people can tolerate pain, and some people don't, like at all.
Yes. Yes, that's another thing too. With my work, I have to be careful. I'll go in deep and then I have to slow up or I'll go too light and then they'll be like wanting more and it's a you never know. And they could be very small and want a ton of pressure and very big and want light pressure, so you can't really tell by that either. It's everybody's a total different artwork, each person.
Yeah, yeah. I can't even imagine that. Like, yeah, the big old dude with tats on the face of low tolerance to pain. But it happened to me one time, like a big dude with tattoos on the face, scared of needles.
Yeah.
And I said, bro, you got tattoos in your face. But it
That
happens. It happens. Everybody's different.
right.
And that's the beauty of human being, to be
Right.
honest.
Exactly.
Yeah. So so we talk about how you became a therapist, what type of treatment you can give. I mean, how you help people with that. Um, I you told me also you work with a chiropractor,
Yeah.
right? Why? How you guys complement each other? Because
So
that's a different type of muscle, I guess. Massage. I don't know. That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
asking.
So chiropractors, they adjust the bones to make sure that they're in alignment. and then massage therapists relax the muscles so that the bones don't get pulled out of alignment. So when you're working together, when you have like an injury like a whiplash where your C spine is off, then the massage therapist will relax the muscle that's pulling, like I said, was adhered to the neck, and then the massage therapist will adjust the bone. So it's complementary, and the muscle will cause the bones and joints not to articulate correctly, and so the massage or the chiropractor can adjust those bones so they can articulate. So it's
Okay.
and physical therapy is also complementary to massage. So they will. So if one muscle is tight like this, and it's not able to work well because it's contracted, and the muscle down here is making up for it. So the physical therapist can strengthen whatever muscle is weakened, and then I would loosen whatever muscles contracted. So the chiropractor and or physical therapist, usually when someone's injured, we'll have one of those with me complementing the massage so they can build up the other muscle or put the bones back in place.
Oh wow, that's actually, I thought about it. Like complement each other.
Yes, exactly. So my job is
That's pretty cool.
generally just to relax the muscles, and then
Okay.
mm-hmm.
And they will fix it. They'll put it back together, kind of.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Like completely makes sense now. What you're saying. Yeah, got it. Finally, finally got it.
Yay. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Hopefully, you can clarify a lot of questions that people had. I mean, have on the podcast. Hopefully, all your information actually clarified and find the right help.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed talking to you.
Oh, no problem. I enjoy it too. You also told me that you got a big news yesterday that you were contacted by what? If you can
Oh,
explain that a bit.
yeah, the Citizens Hotel by Marriott
Hmm.
asked me if I would partner with them. They're doing a like 10-second commercial in their 6-foot screen in the lobby, and they're putting in their magazines in the room a feature for Healing Hands by Jena. So, and that's in downtown Sacramento, which is close to my office, and you know where all the senators, there's a Capitol building and stuff there. So it should be really a great venture. I can work with the hotel, and they will be advertising, and I can send people to the hotel, and my spa can get people from the hotel too because I'm there. So it's just going to be a really good partnership.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad that happened to you. You know, everything happened for a reason. Hopefully, you got a lot of clients, a lot of people, the hotel back and forward. That's an amazing collaboration.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited, and thank you for asking me too, because this is helpful for me to start thinking about these kind of things and also
Yeah.
talk with you. And
Yeah. I mean, I'm here to help you. If you need to put your content online, whatever you need, whatever can help you, I will. Uh,
perfect.
yeah, I'm a firefighter medic, so editing and producing stuff, I'm still learning, obviously.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm doing it,
Yes, exactly. Thank
and
you
I'm
so
glad. Hey, you're welcome. Hey, wait. I lost your audio for 1 second. Now I got it. There you go.
Okay, I'm back.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm saying like when hopefully I go to Sacramento one day and I can get one of your. I will be glad to be your patient. Just to.
Yes, I would love to have you come. I will give you one just on the house, just for the
Oh, so I
podcast.
got a trip Sacramento. You heard, guys. No, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I know you're in a short time period, but I'm glad that you were able to talk to me and I can expose and I can share your knowledge to people around. And hopefully they can bring you some revenue to you and more people. You never know the connections. I talk to people all around the world, and I got people from Poland, Mexico, Chile, and now I'm going to Croatia. By the
Nice.
time, yeah, I go in September to teach some firefighter stuff. I'm going to Chile by the end of July, even though this podcast will be out in August, but at least people know that I was in Chile and I'm
Yes.
going to Croatia.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So, and before, see, almost half an hour is great. Before we conclude the podcast, because I know like your time is kind of crunch, what do you advise to people? Um, if they have aching pain or whatever, they can do themselves. Meanwhile, looking for help, because sometimes you guys are busy. You need to make appointments. Might take a week, maybe not. But what do you recommend to people at home? They can do little things to at least improve. Meanwhile, getting the right help.
Um, so at home, they can take Epsom salt baths. I use a hot water bottle. So wet heat is better than like a plug-in heating pad. So I use a hot water bottle, and you can just lay on the boiling water on the hot water bottle, and then you would. Can you hold on 1 second?
Audio. There you go.
So just using the hot water bottles, using a pillow that's made for your C-spine. So you can buy a thin pillow that has like a dent in the middle, so then your head isn't too high or too low. That helps your posture while you're sleeping. If you sleep on your back, it's the best. You don't have any kind of pressure on any of your muscles. So that C-spine pillow, along with sleeping on your back, if you do have a muscle injury, like not a swollen one, but anything else, you can use that hot water bottle right on top of it to get the blood flow to it. Epsom salt baths, stretching, yoga, exercise, eating right and sleeping well, all those things, making the right choices with drinking water, being hydrated, all that stuff affects your muscles. So all that, if you do all that, you'll probably be all right.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I might actually apply that shit to me because I'm always in pain on my shoulders, and because I carry weight. When we put a firefighter gear, is 70 pounds extra on top of my weight.
Exactly. And then you're walking around just like pressing weight all day, and or
Yes.
a few
Yes.
hours. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
and I got to.
the stress of your job alone.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's stressful too. I have to admit, it's really fun.
Yes, I had one of the chiropractors I worked for was a wife of a police officer, so we had a ton of police officers and firefighters that came in, and the trauma, like that they talked to me about, that even after the years of they're retired, but they're still dealing with the memories. So the massage can help calm them. And also, that helps just emotional stuff with the pain of sitting in the car, just having low back pain from driving the cop car and stuff like that.
No, it makes a lot. Help you out to complement what are you doing, especially first responders, because we deal with things that people will never see in their entire life, and I seen it probably in 3 months. I mean, I've been doing this since I'm 17, so.
And I know, and that is why working with first responders is so rewarding, because of that giving that you guys do. And so, thank you for all that.
No, thank you to help us.
Of course.
I'll take a massage anytime you want.
Yeah. Call me when you're here.
Oh, I will. Trust me. Now I will. I will go there and say, hey, Jen, I need a massage, if you don't mind.
Yes. Yeah, I do.
That's awesome. And before we go, anything else you want to say? People to contact you again? Any phone number you want to say so people can reach you?
If you want to get in touch with me and with a consultation for a massage, it's 530-771-5880. And if you want to look up information about me and my business, it's Healing Hands by Jena, Jena, out of Davis, California, which is a suburb of Sacramento, California.
Nice. And before we go, who do you recommend from people that you know to come to the podcast and talk?
I recommend Oak Park Massage. He's really good out here in Sacramento. I recommend Ben Claridad. He's a strongman competitor, and he has a strongman gym here in Sacramento.
Oh, I know. I love strongman. I follow that. I'm a huge fan since I'm a little kid.
Okay, he's really smart, and he's got tons of good things to say. And he's got a kinesiology degree. I do a couple of too, and he does my son.
Wow, if you have contact number or contact information, I will take it and I will try my best. And I say, hey, Jen said that you want to be in the podcast and you want to participate. That will be awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll love it. I'm sure he would. Great.
Yes, I will. Man, thank you so much. I'm a huge strongman fan, so
Yeah,
you have no idea.
good. Yeah, yeah. I work on those guys too. They have good muscle. I like their muscle bone composition.
Oh, massive, massive. I would try to get into a strongman competition, but with my schedule 24/48 is kind of hard,
Yeah,
and have to eat a lot. Have to get prepared a lot, and it's hard because you have to pick up 400 pounds. That's the minimum. 500
yeah.
pound deadlift. It is not easy, but it is. I love it. It's fun, and it's similar to what I do as a firefighter. I literally carry heavy weights. I put heavy stuff up and down all
Right.
day long.
Exactly. I know. I think it's so cool. My 9-year-old, he just doesn't lift weights, but he does like the sandbag and he does
Hmm.
the agility on the ladder and all this stuff with Ben, and he loves it because it's like toys, you know? It's like
Yeah,
toys.
it's a toys,
Yeah.
heavy toys. That's what it is, big toys.
Okay. All right.
But well, thank you so much. If you don't mind to pass me his information through, contacting each other. So hopefully I can in podcast, and we will add you to that too, because it'll be awesome. Your information too, and anything you want to say before we leave?
I don't. I thank you for your time, and I'm excited to see what comes of this podcast.
Oh yeah, it will be fun, and thank you so much, people who listen to Bomberos on Fire. Thank you so much for coming back or still here. This has been a great conversation. Short but sweet. That's what I like it.
See you too.
All right, guys. See you next one, and have fun. And remember to subscribe, like, share, whatever crap you see all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye.